MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. So striding in, Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Half, that's their own straight back, but he has it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Cabrera stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Down the third baseline. So this is foul for the first strike. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Darvish a check on first, and he's back in standing. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Runners off for second. The throw will go to third. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Debo, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. It's forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Now the pitch. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Jose Bautista, known obviously for the high leg kick and the light tower power. He's no slouch defensively, works hard at his craft, and has the ability to throw guys out with a strong and accurate arm.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. His career line against Wheeler, he's just 1 for 6. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Wheeler pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Here's Adrian now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Zach Wheeler.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. So striding forward now, Yu Darvish. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Throw down to second. From the stretch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bautista is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind an account at times.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner. These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Bautista is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Sliders in for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Man at second here with 2 away, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot.
Adrian Gonzalez.
As a look, now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 3 runs already home here. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Popped him up. Mesoraco is under it. 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
1-1, the count to the Cubs first baseman. This one's down to third. Taken in by Flores. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in to try it again. Zach Wheeler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground is second for Baez. And there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And he misses again. 2-0. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
A ball and 2 strikes. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 4-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Center fielder number 6.
Riding in once again, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1. I'm set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fouled off. Contreras leads off second with nobody out, and he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Single home run in his last time up.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. it's away, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Contreras has it, and he makes the throw to first. Batista is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 0-2 delivery. Popped high in the air. Contreras shading to his right. And that's the third out. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start the inning and